If you've been restless lately, this might be the reason. Let me say it plainly. Right before God moves, right before something breaks open in your life, there is always a sign. You might be overlooking it. You might be misinterpreting it. But it's there. You are standing at the threshold of a divine shift, and God always whispers something first. There's always a stirring before the change. There's a divine disruption before the deliverance. And if you're feeling like everything is unsettled right now, you're not losing your mind. You're being positioned. God says, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it?" Isaiah 43:19. This word is going to help you recognize what to look for. By the time we're through, you'll realize what felt like a delay was actually a signal. I'll help you spot the signs. I'll tell you a story that shifted my whole perspective on breakthrough. But before we get there, you need to understand what the waiting has been doing inside of you. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've tried your best to remain faithful, yet it still feels like nothing is moving. Doors stay shut, answers feel delayed. Heaven seems quiet. Some days, it's not that you doubt God. You just feel lost in the middle of the narrative. Like you're standing in a hallway, holding on to a promise, but every door you try seems locked. You start to wonder, did I miss it? Did I miss this up? Did I wait too long? Let me speak to that ache. Let me pour into the part of you that's grown tired of waiting. Sometimes it's not that God is quiet, it's that He's arranging the backdrop. Because just before the breakthrough, there's nearly always a moment of deep spiritual silence. A moment where you feel unseen, even though you've been obedient. A moment where everything seems paused, even though you've given God all of yourself. But listen closely. The waiting room is not your burial ground. It's the womb. Something is taking shape, and you cannot rush it. It's in this hidden space where character is built, where idols are dismantled, where your strength ends and His strength begins. And just before the shift, something always happens. Something small, something subtle, but something unmistakable. And when you notice it, you'll realize your breakthrough isn't far. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? That's Isaiah 43:19. And the most important part isn't new thing. It's do you not perceive it? God doesn't ask if you can see it. He asks if you can sense it. Because before anything shifts in your outer world, something always moves in your spirit. It's like the way the weather shifts before a storm. You may not see the wind move, but you feel it in your skin, your bones, your inner being. The air becomes dense, the sky darkens. It's the pressure before the release. God often changes your internal climate before your external conditions ever shift. He begins to awaken something in your awareness. You feel unsettled, stirred, alert. It's not anxiety, it's divine alignment. Suddenly, the things that used to comfort you now leave you uneasy. Conversations feel hollow. Places that once felt peaceful now feel tight. Even the most familiar surroundings begin to feel frustrating. That isn't confusion, it's construction. God is rebuilding you from the inside out. If your life feels interrupted right now, it is, but not by the enemy, by the architect. He's breaking down walls you didn't even know were blocking you. He's uprooting patterns that won't survive where you're going next. He's stirring the soil because something new is about to grow. This shift isn't random. It's preparation. And if you can sense the tension, then you're closer than you know. Don't let discomfort deceive you. This isn't regression, it's transformation. God is whispering, I'm about to do something new. And He's searching your heart. Can you perceive it? because what's coming will demand greater sensitivity, greater obedience, and bold trust. Don't let your heart harden under pressure. Press in. This isn't the end. This is the start of something sacred. Let's talk about the signs, the clear signals that your breakthrough is approaching. Just before God opens the door, He often sends signs, not to tease you, but to ready you. And if you're spiritually attentive, you'll begin to detect them. Something in your environment starts to move. Here are 3 prophetic signs that frequently show up just before a breakthrough. First, you feel an internal stirring or disruption. Let me explain. You may not know exactly what's changed, but your peace feels off. You wake up uneasy. The things that used to fulfill you now feel shallow. It's not an attack, it's divine agitation. God is shaking the nest. Like an eagle makes the nest uncomfortable, so her young will stretch their wings. God is doing the same with you. You're not restless because something is wrong. You're restless because something's about to be made right. There's a holy discomfort that wakes you up. You begin rethinking old ways. You're not where you were, but not yet where you're going. That tension? Second doors start to shut, even the good ones. This one stings. Sometimes the doors God closes are ones you were convinced He gave you. You try to walk through and it slams shut. Or worse, it stays cracked open but nothing moves. Here's the truth. God closes even good doors to make space for the best ones. He's not punishing you. He's protecting your future. Sometimes He lets a door stay open with no fruit behind it, just to train your spirit to follow His presence, not your preference. Let it close, even if it looked ideal. God isn't finished. He's just safeguarding the glory. Third, you begin to sense a quiet urgency to prepare. This one doesn't come with flashing signs. It shows up gently, like a whisper inside, get ready. You start waking up earlier. You're drawn back into that secret place with God. There's no specific deadline, but there's pressure, a holy pressure. You can't see the opportunity yet, but your spirit starts packing. That's preparation. God is asking you to get in position, not because the door is visible, but because His voice is unmistakable. When Noah began building, there was no rain in sight, but obedience builds before the forecast shifts. You feel the weight of something coming, not in fear, but in faith. You're being positioned because what's ahead will require more capacity than anything you've carried before. These are not delays, they are contractions, delivery pains. They're sharp, they're real, but they are not pointless. The ache you feel isn't proof God abandoned you. It's confirmation something alive is about to emerge. And this close to breakthrough, the enemy will whisper every lie to make you give up. Don't walk away now. Pay attention to the signs. God is nearer than you think. Let me share a story. One that confirmed all 3 of these signs in real life, and what unfolded changed everything. Not long ago, someone wrote to us through email. One line in her message stuck with me. I thought God forgot about me, but something inside wouldn't let me stop. She had been consistent, serving, praying, waiting, year after year, nothing moved. It felt like all the promises were sealed behind glass she couldn't break. Then something shifted, not around her, within her. She said, it was like my peace left, but not in a bad way. I just couldn't find rest in the places I used to. That was sign number 1, the divine disruption. She couldn't engage in the same conversations anymore. What once entertained her now felt shallow, and she began to sense this strange longing to go deeper, to fast again, to pray longer. Then doors began closing. Opportunities she pursued went silent. Job applications, no word. Relationships she trusted, suddenly distant. Even ministry spaces she once felt at home in became unavailable. She wrote, "I kept asking God what I did wrong, but deep down I sensed this whisper, I'm making space." That was sign number 2, the intentional shutting of doors. Then one morning she woke up before dawn. No alarm, just this heaviness, not of anxiety, but of assignment. She felt compelled to write again, something she hadn't done in years. She said, "It didn't make sense. I didn't even know why I was preparing, but I couldn't not do it." That was sign number 3, the internal urgency to prepare. And 3 weeks later, something miraculous happened. A business mentor she had once reached out to years ago suddenly emailed her out of nowhere. They wrote, "Your name has been on my heart. Are you still creating?" That one email led to a publishing deal, a creative team, and a full pivot in her life's direction. She told us, "Looking back, the signs were always there. I just didn't know how to read them." And the line that broke me? "I thought I missed my moment, but it was just beginning." Maybe you feel like she did, overlooked, empty, confused, but something deep inside you still won't let you stop. That's not denial, it's discernment. You're closer than you realize. If you'll pay attention to the subtle signs, you'll see God hasn't forgotten you. He's been arranging every detail from the beginning. Now let's go deeper. I want to speak directly to the part of you that's weary, the part of you that wonders, what if it never changes? The part that still lifts your hands in worship, but now with a limp. Listen, you're not weak for feeling worn out. You're not broken just because you cry when no one's watching. You are human, and He is still God. And He is not frustrated with you. He is not disappointed by your struggle. He's not asking for stronger faith. He's looking for a surrendered heart. So right now, in this quiet moment, in the stillness between everything, He is here. And He's not bringing correction. He's bringing oil, healing oil, to anoint the places in you that have been bruised by the battle. Listen closely. He's whispering this to your soul. I've seen every tear. I've been beside you in the silence. You're not foolish for holding on. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're being refined. You're being entrusted with something heavier than most will ever carry. And I'm about to turn this valley into a fountain. Healing is flowing right now, not because you worked for it, but because your heart needs it. So breathe out the fear, release the questions. Let the oil of my spirit rest upon you, like sunlight through clouds. There's no need to perform here, no masks, just presence. Just the one who knows your name and still calls you beloved. I hear the Lord saying, I'm not punishing you, I'm positioning you. I'm not withholding it, I'm designing it. He is forming something inside of you that cannot be shaken. Not applause, not platforms, but real substance. Weight, resilience, depth. You're not being buried, you are being planted. The soil may feel suffocating, but it's actually feeding you. The darkness may feel like abandonment, but it's really incubation. God is developing something in you beneath the surface. I know you're tired. I know you've felt overlooked, but heaven has not turned away. Heaven is focused on you. The chapter is turning, and the title of the next page is Redemption. You don't have to say anything, just receive this moment. Even in silence, healing is taking place. Peace is finding its way into you, like a gentle breeze wrapping you in warmth. You don't need to earn this moment. Just inhale and let it be. The pain that tried to define your identity is losing its grip. The lies that echoed in the silence are being replaced with steady truth. You are not a failure. You're not too far behind. You haven't been passed over. The Father is drawing near to your broken heart, and He's not just observing, He's actively restoring. Right now, He's rebuilding what this past season depleted, and where it looked like there was no way through, He's crafting a new path. Quietly, powerfully, intentionally. Your tears haven't gone unnoticed. Your worship hasn't been wasted. Your surrender is being etched into a story the enemy can't erase. And you may not feel it yet, but breakthrough is brushing right up against your current reality. The night is fading, and real, unscripted, full-circle joy is rising with the dawn. And now, child of God, let's draw near to the throne in prayer. Father, it's me. I'm coming just as I am. A little tired, a little confused, still holding on to hope, maybe even a bit afraid. Can you hear me? Sometimes the waiting is so hard to understand. Why does it feel like I'm standing still while everything inside of me longs to move forward? Is this your silence, or is it the enemy trying to disturb my peace? Listen to His voice now. I'm here. Even in the stillness, I am at work. This waiting is not wasted time. I'm not breaking your faith. I'm building it. Lord, sometimes my heart feels unbearably heavy, like I'm carrying invisible stones. Can you take this burden? Lay them down, He says. Give me your heaviness. I'll exchange it for peace. God, I want to trust you completely. But sometimes doubt sneaks in. Am I really enough? Do you really see me? It's hard to hold on when every closed door feels like confirmation of failure. When loneliness gets louder than truth. You are enough, He whispers. You are seen fully and intimately. I handcrafted you. I know every inch of you, your scars, your dreams, your struggles. You are my masterpiece, formed with intention and love. Help me, Father, help me believe when belief feels like a battle. Help me to stand when everything tries to knock me down. Help me quiet the chaos so I can hear your voice again. I will uphold you, He promises. I will be your shelter. Lean on me even when letting go feels easier. Your weakness is where my strength shines the brightest. God, I lay down this season before you, every corner of it. Even the pieces I don't understand. Even the parts that ache. Even the parts where I feel like I'm fading. I'm with you, He assures. You are never abandoned. Lean into my love. Let it carry you. This season is molding you for what's coming next. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for seeing me when others overlook me. Thank you for cradling my heart when it breaks in silence. Lord, sometimes I fear your timing. I'm scared the delay means I'm forgotten, that my prayers are echoing into emptiness. But you say, my timing is perfect. I'm never too late. I always move right on time. Wait on me and I'll refresh your strength. Help me, God, to release my grip on control. Help me lean into your peace, even when every part of me wants to resist. Help me not just to hear your promises, but to believe them. I am the God of new beginnings, He reminds me. I make roads where there were none. I exchange mourning for dancing. I bring joy out of sorrow. Lord, I want to trade my fear for faith, my anxious thoughts for your assurance, my long waiting for heartfelt worship. Come to me, you who are worn out, He says. I'll give you rest. Your breakthrough is already in motion, even if your eyes can't see it yet. Hold on, stay close. Thank you for holding me when I've got nothing left. Thank you for being my light when my path disappears. Thank you for never letting go. Sometimes, God, the weight of this waiting feels unbearable. My mind won't stop spinning. My heart won't stop racing. But you whisper, be still. No, I am God. Rest here, right now. Let my presence fill you. Help me come away from all the noise. Help me find peace in you again. Help me to inhale your love and exhale the fear. You are my shelter, my hiding place, my strength in every storm. Let your calmness guard my mind and steady my heart. Lord, I give you every worried thought, every restless minute, every silent cry. Replace them with your presence, your truth, your endless joy. You are loved beyond what you can imagine, he says. Nothing will ever separate you from my love. Thank you, Lord, for surrounding me with peace, for carrying me when I couldn't carry myself, for never failing in love. God, I want to notice your movement. I want to discern your voice in the quiet. Open my eyes to your signs. Look for me in places you wouldn't expect, he says. Watch how I move. I'm weaving it all together. Help me stay present. Help me stay soft. Help me stay ready. I trust that every delay has meaning. Every no is a setup for something greater. Every wait is not a wall, it's a window. I am the God of breakthrough, he declares. I open doors no one can shut. This waiting season is nearing its end. Lord, I receive it. I receive your peace, your joy, your word. Thank you for being faithful, even when I couldn't see the outcome. Thank you for preparing me quietly, thoroughly, with great care. Thank you for never letting go. To every soul feeling exhausted, overwhelmed and overlooked, God sees you. He knows the battles you've fought in silence, the tears you've cried when no one else was around. He is not far. He is near. He's leaning in. He's healing. You are not invisible. You are not rejected. You are chosen, cherished, called. This isn't punishment. It's preparation. It's positioning. Receive his peace. Peace that doesn't depend on answers. Let his love wash over your weariness. Let his spirit fill the empty places. You are being molded, purified like gold in the fire. This pain, this delay, it's not in vain. It's part of the process. You're closer than you think. God's promise still holds true. I will restore what was lost. I will bring beauty out of ashes. You will emerge stronger with radiant joy. Take this moment and let it be a turning point. Receive his healing. Receive his strength. Receive his love. Thank you, Father, for being near. Thank you for never letting me go. Thank you for leading me forward, even through the shadows. We lift our hearts before you now, with reverence and expectation. We thank you for every unseen miracle, for every whisper in the dark, for working every detail together, even when we don't understand. Lord, awaken us to the movement of your hand. Let us not miss what you're forming in secret. Give us clarity to see and faith to walk. We declare today, our breakthrough is not delayed. It is being delivered with accuracy. Every door that's shut